Are we live, folks? Are we live? What is really going on? Are we live right now? Bing, bang, boom. Are we live? Do I have a chat? My goodness. Are we live, folks? Are we live? Are we live? My goodness, man. Trying to sign into the chat here to see if I'm live. Oh, and I think I've been on mute here for a few minutes too. All right, so Bitcoin's kind of getting a breakout here. At least it's holding this pattern. It's a little bit of a rising wedge, a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders in there. You got something like that. Okay. can't find a link to this broadcast. You would think there would be a link, right? You would think there would be a link. Definitely a little thrown off. Let's see if a little music will help out. It's just not showing me that I'm live when I try to look at the account. Take a look at something else here. Let's see if I can use another machine. Bitcoin getting a little pullback now on the 15-minute. Still printing bearish divergences here, which I had highlighted. So the bearish divergence is something to keep in mind. Maybe that music's just a little bit loud. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Alright, so pretty bullish looking pattern overall, even though it's a bit of a rising wedge. This price action above the 21 MA, kind of breaking out of this divergence line though, so even though there's like a secondary drive of divergence here, I think Bitcoin can break that. Bitcoin can break that divergence. Let's drill down a little bit more. Trying on the 7-minute. Some 1 minute got for you. 1 minute's got a little hidden bullish. So this swing down in price action much lower than this one, but the swing on the RSI is higher here. Lower here for this higher swing in price action that is hidden bullish divergence. Oh yeah, we're definitely live here. Definitely live. That's a little odd. Something here. status has to be such a workaround today. Folks are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Alright. So Bitcoin's trying to hold the 50 MA right here with the price action. Looking pretty good with that divergence here. Trend line there, something like that. It's going to take you very close to the magic number on this next move here. I don't know if we're going to see it on this pump, folks. Alright, we got Lol Cypher in the chat. Let's see if we can get a few more people to join. That'd be fucking fantastic. Bear's getting a little angry at the point of control on the 1 minute time frame here. This is where all the action's going to unfold for Bitcoin right now. We're looking for 100K. It actually doesn't smell like weed in here right now. Well, maybe it does a little bit because I did just get done smoking, but I don't smoke in the studio. That would be very dark, shall we say. 3 a.m. It's night shifters and crackheads. And Asians. Asians, my friend. The Asians are up right now. This is the Asians that are pushing this price action here. Okay? Get some more people on the stream. See if we can push it out here. The Asians are not in the room with us right now, thankfully. Bitcoin getting rejected at that point of control. That's going to be the case. Come back down here. In this area here. Retest 99K. Maybe the bears aren't going to let it happen tonight. Let's see. Let's move over to some higher time frames. Get a better idea if we're actually going to get continuation here. See any reason why the momentum wouldn't continue for BTC here. Like that 6 hours pretty extreme. Let's see what the 22 looks like. Yeah, see a lot of reason for any heavy pullback here. As you just continue to zoom out, but they're probably going to retest this 200 MA even. Let's see here. I'm going to fib a little further back. Yeah, retest the 200 MA to take you to the golden pocket. So essentially this level has to hold this purple line. If the 1 minute dips too far below this purple line, you start to see bearish consolidation. This could dip a little bit further. Technically, bearish divergence there, so you're seeing that play out right now. That should be your local fit for that move. You just don't want to lose this 200 MA in this point of control. So like 98.60 to about 98.940. Hold up in that area. Bulls are trying to hold it up right now. Yes, I did hear Gensler quit. He had to, or he would have been fired or forced to resign or whatever you want to call it. So that's why XRP has been pumping. Told people they should be accumulating XRP. Getting a little bit of a topping formation actually there. The next target set out around 139.68. It peaked up to 142. So we're getting a little retrace now. It's not just BTC. Some of the other assets. See if we can get some folks to join off of Telegram. How's that sound? Alright. See if anybody else drops in on this here. Realistically, it'd be really nice of YouTube to push this stream a little bit so that other people could join, but I think if you're not over 1,000 subs, it's just not going to push you. Out now. Could see 100K within the next hour. But that's got to move now. Alright, Low Cypher, thanks for dipping in, man. I know it's late. Enjoy your patrol. Patrol the thoughts. Alright. What else do we got here? Hold that level here. It really kind of looks like a Head and Shoulders, right? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. You got bearish retest right here. See if they negate that pattern, or the move takes you right down there. Again, the retest, the 200 MA I talked about. 99K retest. Let's see. I'll make a decision here right now. Kind of what it's looking like, folks. See if Asia fails us here. This is the absolute alpha right here. This could be the next peanut. We'll see. I got in very low on this, very low. Right here at this level. So yes, I'm up over a 6x right now. taking a look at Matic earlier. I'll go over this stuff more in depth on an altcoin review. I'm just floating around here a little bit since Bitcoin isn't quite doing what we had hoped yet. It may take about another hour or so to get a resolution. But I think Matic's looking pretty good. Looking at the 5-day view on Coinbase. Keep in mind they rebranded to Polygon, which was always called Polygon Matic, or Matic was the ticker or whatever, but this is what you would typically look at as like a descending triangle, but to me this is likely going to act as an oscillator in these markets regardless. Really just play by the rules. You got a bullish divergence there on the 5-day chart. You can see here swing down in price action. This swing wick low, much lower on the RSI, higher in price action, higher on the RSI here, lower in price action. And you also came right back to this price floor. This is a good indicator. The price is going to head back up with this price above the 21 MA right now, this yellow line here. Point of control and the purple line bending down, which is the 200 MA. All right. So, excuse me. I think this thing's likely to move. Got a measured move around $6.72. 1.618 extension around $13. I think you just start taking profits in this zone, and you know, you can do pretty good numbers from there. So you know, you're talking 13.5x. From the current point just to that measured move, with potential for say like a 27x. So I think 10x easy, 20x totally possible. You know, just being conservative. People have given up on this project, but it was absolutely flat and dead in the last run and it came back, so I don't think there's any reason to think that it wouldn't this time. Okay, so that's Matic. Let's see what else we got here. Dogecoin's kind of flagging out a little bit too. 15-minute. It's a little bit of a descending triangle, but Doge likes to pump out of those. Get you back to 41.5 cents. Downside, you're just going to come back down here, retest this level, possibly 38 cents. If that were to break, you'd see some more significant retracement. Keeping a close eye on that one. H-bar, I believe this is ready for a larger move. If it does make it, like 22.5 cents would be the next level. See some resistance around 15 to 16 cents. This 1 hour is starting to curl down. You got this white line here. This is a 200 weekly moving average. That's heavy resistance right now. Usually when you see this type of consolidation around a macro overhead resistance, you're likely to get a pump. You know, if this breaks down for any reason, could move a little bearishly below the 200 MA. And if that were to happen, then maybe you retest the 200 daily, but you're broken out of that right now. You know, you need to come back and retest it. It's possible. All right. I'll make this a too boring waiting for Bitcoin here, but I'm getting the breakdown on the short-term time frames here. So the idea is you're gonna have to hold up this 200 MA, this high volume node here, point of control, or excuse me, not point of control, golden pocket here. You know, 98.9 area. Come back down to 98.8 and still hold it if you can get back above this 200 MA pretty quickly, but start to see some bearish action below this 200 MA, then I would start to look for deeper retracement, which, you know, if this is a technical double top pattern, let's take a look here. That's a technical double top. Back down there, or more appropriately to that area where you kind of be in line with the 200 MA, just above that point of control. That'd come close to retesting like 98K, but you're losing the 21 MA on the 7-minute now, so it doesn't look like we're making it to 100K tonight for BTC, folks, unfortunately. I was hoping Asia would have a little more of a party for us, but this divergence starting to confirm here on the 7-minute. Not a good sign. You hold that 21 MA, maybe we can come back out of this, but right now, starting to move a little bit more bearishly over the last few minutes here. You can see down to this critical level here, this 200 MA, this purple line. Alright. And I'm not really seeing the divergence here on the RSI that I would need to see for that to hold up, but let's see if they can make something happen here. Well, kind of take that back. There's a little bit of a hidden bullish there. So that has to hold you up right there. That divergence. So you're swinging lower in price action, higher on the RSI, swinging higher in the price action here, holding point of control, 200 MA. Well, you're a little lower on the RSI, and progressively lower on the RSI too, continuing to create that divergence. So when you see that creating, you know, several points like that, it becomes a little bit stronger. You're a little more likely to get a bounce, which we're kind of starting to see right now. Indeed, folks, indeed. Ariel, how did I get the piece of black? Hey, man. Takes a lot of talent. Takes a lot of talent. All right. We're we're just seeing if Bitcoin can hold this level right now, man. We're not trying to get too crazy up in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going over a few altcoins. Aerodrome Finance is another one I've been looking at. It's actually starting to form a pretty nice pattern after the breakout. So we have this flag here. Nice flag that kind of came down, faked some people out a little bit. This created a bullish divergence. So it broke out of the pattern, or broke down in the pattern, excuse me, created this divergence and then broke back into the pattern, confirmed a higher low. Usually when you see stuff like that, it's a bullish sign, especially when you regain 21 MA, this yellow line here. And we've seen a few higher highs and higher lows since. And what it's kind of starting to look like, it's kind of a nice one. It's head and shoulders here. That's a pretty sweet one, actually. Play the breakout on spot on this. It's actually going to be a decent move. It's actually going to be a decent move here. I'm going to play this breakout just on spot. Net maybe 9.99%, so that could play out fairly quickly. Just within the next few hours here into tomorrow. You're negotiating this point of control right now too. This is a pretty likely trade to play out, and honestly, it's going to move a lot higher. Take some initial profit off the table there, but your likely range is going to come up into this area between like $1.58 and $1.67. That's Aerodrome Finance. It's part of the base ecosystem on Coinbase. Very, very easy to buy. Very easy. So this is pretty likely to make a move here. That's a nice trade setup. If you're not holding this coin right now, shame on you. It's a good one. This is my bull run target for Aerodrome, around $17 to $18. Conservative with that now since the breakout's confirmed. $15.50. Okay, not too bad. Basically a 10x from here. I think this is a pretty easy 10x, to be honest. As easy as you're going to find in this space. All right, it's Aerodrome Finance. Alright, so this is pretty much exactly what you want to see here. This is actually where you would want to like take a long position on BTC if you're scalping. Got the bounce from the golden pocket. Price actually bouncing back above this 200 MA. A nice little V shape. Most likely thing you're going to see is going to be something like this. see if it fills that pattern out for you. Trick that I use for scalping. You can move through your time frames here. Cooperate with me. So this yellow line here, this 21 MA, is pretty key to what you would be doing trading anywhere. So you really should have this as an indicator. 21 moving average. So this basically just represents the price action, the average of it over a 21-day period. And this is on a 1-minute time frame. This is a very small time frame. So as we see the price start to recover from this golden pocket area, this Fibonacci golden pocket, you can see here these candles are closing above this 21 MA. So this time frame to me is no longer relevant. I'm going to move over to the 3-minute time frame, and you can see here where your price action is in relation to that 21 MA on this 3-minute time frame. It's going to gravitate towards that now, essentially because it's broken out of the 50 MA, and because you have this bullish engulfing candle above a point of control here. All right, there's also a pretty nice hidden bullish divergence here. Starting to confirm. That's pushing the price action back up. You can see your stochastics are pointing up here as well. Starting to give you a little bit of that bullish confirmation. Let's see if we can get the bounce here. Some other altcoins real quick while we're waiting on that. Looks like XRP is actually starting to flag out. So XRP's broken out pretty bullishly. It's actually well above $1 for the first time since, I believe, 2021. And this is looking pretty solid out of this flag here. You could take a number of measured moves here, but let's face it, the big one's the one that we're really looking for. This is the cut right here. Alright, so target could be around $1.81. And I want to say, let's go back into a little price history here. Yeah, that's like right around the last top in 2021. So this is going to be a pretty significant level. Yeah, that's like right around where those candles closed on the daily. It's a super significant area for XRP. So this $1.81 to $1.94 level, you may see some heavy resistance there. Once you break out of that, you're going to challenge the all-time high for XRP. I do believe that's coming much quicker than people realize. As you can see, this thing started to break out parabolically here, and it's generating some velocity through these candles. These are pretty decent sized green candles. So XRP looking pretty good. Telling people for the last couple of years XRP would come back, and telling people that I saw very big things in the charts for XRP. Well, here we are. XRP starting to move now. Everybody's like, should I buy XRP? It's $1, blah blah blah. You know, folks, I told you to buy the coin when it was under 50 cents. I bought the coin when it was under 50 cents. I accumulated my bag through trading. I've just been holding a free bag of this thing, and honestly, like, It's not a huge bag, but it's going to be enough that if it does what the charts say it could, and what a lot of people think it could, that I'll make thousands of dollars off of it. I don't have to, you know, be an XRP maxi to enjoy XRP making some movement in the market here, because I've established my position there. You know, I took a certain percentage of my portfolio, put it into XRP, and it's starting to pay off now because I am in some decent profit. So I can't really complain here. Okay. Another coin I've got some good profit in, more than XRP as a matter of fact, is BNB. So this looks like breakout and retest right now. That's fantastic. Let's modify that a little bit. Really love to see BNB at $750. That would give me a lot of buying power, and I would probably exit the trade that I'm in to go with something that moves a little more aggressively. Fairly heavily leveraged with this token, but I'd like to be in a faster moving altcoin with that money. And it could prove to be pretty profitable, so interestingly enough, BNB retracing just above the golden pocket could be a bullish sign. You had this high volume node here, so it's kind of holding that with the price action. And just above the point of control now, and the 21 MA here on this 1 hour time frame, so I'm expecting continuation now. BNB, flip back to BTC, and we're getting this move here that I was looking for before. Holding the 50 MA on the 3 minute, just looking for price action to gravitate above the 21 MA. Spread this head and shoulders out just a little bit. That price action, a little bit of room there. See if it'll do its thing. All right. Swing back to my TEMA here. I jumped up a little bit, maybe getting some bearish divergence here. See if the RSI can retest that level or get a breakdown there. Certainly potential gravestone doji coming in there on the 1 hour. That would definitely signal a spot to take some profit. Oh yeah, you got a gravestone on the 15 too. I'm gonna take some profit out of TEMA. I'm gonna swap $1,000 in Solana back out of this coin. This thing's been failing. On my phone. Here on my desktop here. Bear with me, folks. Alright. So, if you're unsure what I just did there, I swapped my TEMA for Solana on the Soulflare wallet based on the bearish divergence that I'm seeing here on the 15-minute time frame. You can see here swing up and price action is lower, swing up on the RSI is higher. This higher swing in price action gives you a gravestone doji, okay? This candle right here, this is a gravestone doji, it denotes a top. Alright, and then you have this bearish divergence with a lower swing on the RSI. This volume coming in here. I'm expecting at the very least, like, just retest of this pattern in the 21 MA. So I'll get myself a few thousand more coins back on this scalp here. It would have been nice if I could have got the trade off just a little bit earlier, but unfortunately the network was failing on my phone and I had to bring the wallet up on my computer here as I'm live streaming at the same time. So you can imagine that I'm juggling stuff here in that capacity. And honestly, like even taking that profit out right now, it's totally fine. I've got my initial investment back out of this trade, and yeah, and more, to be honest. About 3 times my initial investment back out of this trade. So no complaints here. I can just let the rest of this ride and not even worry about it. If it crumbles to dust, I didn't lose anything. And that's how you trade in this market if you really want to be safe. The first safe exit that you see to get your money back, take it, and you know, let the rest ride. Alright. So that's exciting. Taking profit should always be exciting. Let's see what's going on here for Bitcoin. It's kind of getting a little ugly. You know, maybe you get something with a little more tilt to it. Something like that. Or are we just going to get a failure swing here and not even be able to negotiate the 21 MA? You got to hold that 50 MA. This red line here. You got to hold that. Can't hold that, you're toast. Profits, rubbity rub, that's right. That's right, my friend. Hey, I dropped that call in my Discord 2 days ago and did over a 6x in 2 days. Okay. Solana ecosystem is insane. Really is. Just checking back on the progress of all these other coins here. Everything's just kind of hold and serve right now, which tells me there should be continuation coming for Bitcoin. But this is looking a little sus right now. You're losing this 50 MA. Okay. Back to this 1 minute here. Now you're losing the 21 MA on the 1 minute. This has got to come back down and like double bottom in this area here. If this can come back down and form a little more of a rounded type of a bottom here, this will give you like an Adam and Eve structure. Out back above that point of control there. But you got to hold this zone in here. Maybe even swing just a little bit lower, close a candle down here, form a bullish divergence. That's going to be the only way out of this right now, or you're headed lower. Okay. Fairly defined neckline there. Let's see which one of these plays out. Up or down, up or down. You can only go up, down, or sideways, so. Really just want to look for resolution. Now I'm going to have myself a little snack on air here. How dare I? Bitcoin might be shit in the bed here. Let's see. Wick back up here would be good. All right. So now that I had a snack, my stoned ass can keep going here for a minute. Kind of getting some wicks here that might give you a little bit of reversal. This might give you a little bullish divergence on the 1 minute. It'll give you a reversal right here. And this is so subtle. Let's see if it'll hold it. It's really got to hold this level to see 100,000, 100K BTC. If it's going to happen today, it has to hold this level. All right, so you're getting that print here. So that's confirmation. All right. I call this the Eve part of the Adam and Eve here. It's going to be a little more rounded out. Shout out to CryptoFace. Oh, and they lost it. They lost it. This is probably going to get a little nasty here now. Our target on the Head and Shoulders. No, not quite. There's 98,366 on the breakdown if this can't hold. Larger pattern breakdown move as well. 96.6, 96.7, somewhere in that area. All right. Look at that, we're getting that pump back to the upside now. Divergence is still not there. Just had to be inducing people at this point. Super interesting. So you got a bullish divergence on the 30-second chart, which is such a minute time frame. But you do have this bullish divergence here, which, for whatever reason, if I flip over to the 1 minute, that is not there. It's just not there. Technically say it's the continuation of that hidden bullish right there. Yeah, could certainly be. They're getting much trickier and much more subtle with how they're printing the divergences on these charts now. really need a lot more experience and just having an eye for it, to be honest, because it's become really crazy since the institutions have gotten in over the last year trying to trade these patterns based off these divergences. Bitcoin's starting to move more like the S&P just in terms of its price action, not necessarily that it's correlated every day in terms of how the S&P moves, but just in terms of the price action itself, how the candles are printed, the patterns themselves. It's just starting to look more like a traditional market asset. So we're coming up on 3 o'clock here, which I was kind of looking at before as potentially the time where we might be looking at getting a resolution or a little closer to 100K, but ended up needing a little more consolidation here on the smaller time frames, which we're seeing right now. And no telling, honestly, where this goes. I may keep this live stream going for a few hours. I'm not going to bed anytime soon, so I may keep this thing open and just step away here for a little bit, but like, this is ridiculous as this is. This is why pattern trading works. So you got this kind of a thing going on here. That's on such a small time frame, but people are actually trading that and scalping it, so this is what I would look for here. Kind of an iffy candle there. Probably not going to get that now. That's not really a good rejection for the bulls there. 1 minute time frame, a little bit of a gravestone doji. Rejection at the 21 MA. Let's see if this gets ugly here. So that's like 2 reversal candles in a row here. Printed a gravestone doji, and then you printed a dragonfly doji, and now you're getting a pump above the 21 MA. That's funny. So that's pretty manipulative, really, when it comes down to it. What they're really doing there is closing out really high leverage longs in both directions. So that was just instant liquidity for somebody, some whale. Kind of got to be the spot where Bitcoin has to make it happen here, or there's going to be more retracement. break down at this level here, at this like 98.7. That would take you back to that 96 to 97 area I was looking at. Alright, so again, what I usually look at doing here, if these candles start to close above the 21 MA on the 1 minute, that time frame becomes useless to me. I'll flip over to the 3 minute again. See if you got a chance to get back in that pattern. This head and shoulders here is negated. This head and shoulders is looking to be negated as well. All of this stuff really kind of defies standard pattern logic. You can still come back up here and double top, you know, and potentially create some divergence that'll bring the price action back down there too. Because remember, that 4 hours coming down now. That's interesting. 4 hour just printed a bearish divergence too. I think we're going to see more retracement in it tomorrow, folks. Honestly, that's the type of bearish divergence that's making me think there's going to be even further retracement. Maybe we don't even see 100K this month. Oh, and I missed my re-entry on Tima. That's fine. I'll just move that soul onto the next project and hold on to this thing. You really didn't even get the... Well, I guess technically you could look at this as was the retest of the pattern, right? The breakout and retest of the pattern. So now you're just holding a higher high. I was expecting to come back down and retest this 21 MA. That's fine. Listen. Nothing's guaranteed in trading. It's just probabilities. You don't always get the entry that you're looking for. So, realistically, you know, this divergence hasn't been broken yet either. That could be inducing some people. So I'll stay patient. If I get a lower entry again, I'll probably take it, but there's a few other smaller projects I'm potentially looking at, so never any reason to FOMO on candles like that, folks. If you took your profits, just sit back and chill, make an informed decision based on probabilities. So can the 7 minute throw the Hail Mary and dig the 4 hour out of the issue that we were seeing there? That's really the question here. Coming up on the top of the hour, catch the hourly close, and probably take a quick intermission. I haven't done one of these streams in a minute. I forget that they're a little more mentally taxing than you might think. It's a lot of information to move through over a short period of time. Yeah, that's bearish. So you're losing the 21 MA there. You're losing the 21 MA there. It's just not the best looking stuff right now. It's just not. Just starting to look like we're going to see some deeper retracement in the market here. Let's see what Ethereum looks like real quick. It's interesting. Ethereum's actually holding this 1 hour. There is a bearish divergence. That could actually break out. Ethereum Bitcoin looks like it could potentially do something here. Holding this 21 MA. Total 3 just broke this target level. Tether Dominance trying to get a flip here. So it's got to hold that bullish divergence for people to start putting their money back into Tether. To me, you know, you can come back up here and bearishly retest 21 MA or the top of this pattern, excuse me, the bottom of this pattern, which really this is like a descending triangle bear flag. That bear flag takes you all the way down to like 3.25% tether dominance. Alright, so that would mean millions more dollars of flow into Bitcoin and altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is just kind of moving sideways. Excuse me, kind of consolidating, but a little bit bearish divergent. This Bitcoin price here is so, I mean, again, you have the divergence to hold you up here. It's trying to say yes. Just keep in mind that's the hidden bullish. It goes all the way back here. So this would be pretty nasty in terms of clearing out leverage. We did just have an hourly close, so we'll flip over to the hourly. This actually looks like shit. I don't know if Bitcoin can hold this price action here. This looks aggressive in terms of the retracement. This candle's got to start to print back to green within like the next 15 minutes. Got to get back above like 98.8. Certainly seems possible. Bit of a bearish print coming in here. Yeah, that's a bearish print. It's trying to give you the bounce. Come on. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Woo! Should have stuck to the plan and waited for my target to come in on Timo. But that's fine. And what sent this? This ridiculous hidden bullish divergence right here. Crazy flag. Crazy. Alright, crazy. Okay. Well, that thing continues to rip. Bitcoin just cannot negotiate this 21 MA here. Price action has to be back above that for continuation. Absolutely has to be. Not the best print. Not the best print, Bitcoin. Absolutely not the best print. So it's probably about that time of evening. Oh, look at that. Man, this price action these days is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm gonna have myself a little bit of gelato on the side. Wow, look at that price action. Induce the longs and bang! That is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Let me tell you. About as nasty as it gets. Holy cow. Oh, and they're breaking that level down. They are breaking that level down. Keep in mind, I'm fiddling with a little bit of nature's goodness over here on the side. This is kind of what I do. Getting into a realm of not a lot of hope left for BTC tonight. A little bit of bullish divergence right now, just a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Crazy price action tonight, crazy. Look at that. Insane print out of Timo. Just insane. Bitcoin going the opposite direction. What's he doing? He's holding serve. Maybe not. Bitcoin pair is. So Ethereum may be making a little bit of a move here against BTC. Total 3's losing it a little bit here too. This is really your altcoins here. Timo just plowing. Absolutely plowing. It's when it gets to the point where I wonder if I should take more profit. Never go broke taking profit. Don't mind me here, folks. I'm just messing around with a little bit of nature's goodness. Oh yeah, Bitcoin getting the dump. Tima getting the rip. Might just not quite hit that target I had set up. This says it will. Still be continuation there. So is Bitcoin finally going to get a bounce here? Or is this all just jackery? So now you have to move your whole divergence line here. Seems unlikely to hold on a larger time frame, but let's see. So there's the bounce on the 1 minute. Any bounce here, got a good chance of bearish retest. Really good chance of bearish retest in my opinion. I really love it when they just throw pattern trading to the wind at this point and just start chopping everything up. It's fantastic for everyone. It's kind of a psychological battle at this point, right? Because you're right at that level of 100K. Sure, there's some bears that would love to trap some liquidity here, but I'm of the mind that there are a lot of short liquidations on the other side of 100K that are building right now. And I think people are going to get too bearish here, and you're going to see the push past 100K. But again, there was that 4-hour time frame. Oops, that's a 3-hour. This is the concern right here. That bearish divergence in the RSI dipping back down below the 70 level. All right. At some point, you would think that we would have to start seeing some sort of a retest of the 21 MA because we're just too far away from it on the 4-hour. Yeah, this is likely to come back down, unfortunately. Just is what it is. You just need to see some sideways movement out of Bitcoin. These alts are starting to move. These alts are definitely starting to move. So it may just be that Bitcoin needs a little bit more consolidation. The altcoins are going to play a little bit right now. See BTC is moving up. Even this Ethereum itself. Look at it. We got green candles here over the last few minutes. You know, where Bitcoin actually got rejected a little bit. That's super interesting. Let's give these altcoins a little bit of room to breathe. Bitcoin dumping, Ethereum pumping. Is that what's happening here? Is it finally time for Ethereum? I think Ethereum's been way suppressed at this point. If you go back and look, I'm not going to detail it right now, but if you go back and look, summer of 2022, Ethereum actually bottomed early in the summer. Maybe middle of summer. It was in the summer Ethereum bottomed, like around $880. Bitcoin had not made its bottom yet. And when Bitcoin bottomed after the FTX scam, Ethereum actually held a higher low. So Ethereum has been building market structure off of its previous market bottom for a few more months than BTC. which kind of lends itself to the idea that Ethereum is being suppressed in some manner. I wonder by who. I wonder by who. Oh, there he's coming back down a little bit on the 1 minute. Pretty tough right now, to be honest. Like, the only thing that's pumping is these shit coins. It's ridiculous. H bar looking pretty strong. I wonder if XRP's looking strong too. XRP's looking pretty strong too. Yep. Not bad, not bad. And we did actually hit the target. Tima. Not too bad, folks. Not too bad. Right? Tether's trying to get that bounce here. This is looking like cat ears or a double top. And then this could be cat ears, and this could be cat ears, and this could be cat ears, or something close to it. So you're definitely not getting the head and shoulders we were looking for here. Did not get a defined neckline to break out of, so now you're getting the breakdown. And honestly, like, this pattern here, see much further breakdown. So there's all this bearish divergence coming in here. All this. Yeah, no 100K Bitcoin tonight, folks. Altcoins need room to sneed, that's right. That's absolutely right. So I don't think there's any reason to keep dragging this out too much longer here. We're not going to get that 100K Bitcoin tonight. It's like everything else is coming back down here too. I may sell a little more Tima here. Although 15 minutes trying to do damage. We'll see. But Bitcoin right now is retracing. So there won't be 100K tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I think it's starting to look a little less likely now, especially on that 4-hour time frame coming back down. And all this bearish divergence that I'm seeing on smaller time frames as well. I think that's probably going to be it for tonight's live stream. So I would expect lower prices, a little bit more retracement, maybe back down to this level that we were looking at, 96.6 to around 97,000 for BTC. All right, folks. I'm Jason Bruce. This has been a Crypto Clown World live stream. We were looking for 100K Bitcoin tonight. Asia could not push it. They did try. But that'll be that. On the way out, if you could be so kind, honk the like button, get subscribed to the channel. If you're not, for any reason, I don't know why you wouldn't be, hit the bell for notifications too. And we'll bring you live streams in a timely manner going forward. There'll be a few more of these with the bull run just starting up. So take care, folks. Much love. God bless. We'll see you soon.